Hey guys, Unskill Gaming here. I'm back with it with Assassin's Creed 3. This is going to be a shorter episode because I gotta leave here in a couple hours, but we have some time, so I wanted to make more progress. Why is it not reacting to my controller? I want to have to see if it's an option in the settings. Maybe I can have to change it that way. I do wonder how they made Washington a Templar, but I suspect it's probably not that interesting of a story. In general, I don't think the DLCs are worth playing. I played a couple of the extra games, and it's kind of like, yeah. Okay, this isn't working, so I guess we will not. So you register it when I hit the X button, but you won't let me control the. How do I tell it to controller type? There we go. Aha. There we are. Cool. Okay. Now we can continue. I'm supposed to be at the harbor. Battle of the Chesapeake. Break through the blockade to access the bay by avoiding loaded ships. Do you want to start a naval mission? There we go.
Lafayette promised me a fleet beyond compare and a captain without peer. Instead, I find myself greeted by one old ship and a boy in costume.
I promise we are all you need, Admiral.
I doubt this very much, but beggars do not choose.
And the ships I require?
They are yours, provided we survive this.
And what would you have me do?
Hold the bay while I engage the main fleet. Should any British ships dare approach, destroy them. They must be kept from Yorktown.
Gotta be careful not to run into it.
Hell is manifest upon the sea. How many do you reckon?
Too many.
If anyone can hold the line, 'tis us. I only hope the Admiral's quick to return. Enemy approaching! All right, boys.
Oh, they're shooting at us already.
Taking down the hard sail!
Did I run into something? Oh shoot.
No sail! No sail! Keep going!
Well, that might have screwed me, but we'll see.
We're sailing into the wind! Alter your course! Damage report, officer!
Oh, darn. There, we got two of them.
Why are you firing on her? She's with us! She's breaking out! We're down a ship! Take care!
My goodness.
That didn't do us any good! Careful, sir! Hold in the half sail! Penguin, clear off!
God damn it. And of course you got to sail between me. Come on, I just need to turn a little bit more. Ah, there we go. Oh, I just realized I was actually an enemy, not an ally. That went between us. Big oops.
He has a weak spot! Bring it! Multiple!
I would like to, God damn it. I'm not sure why you can turn on the position how I see. Why? So I'm noticing that. Oh shoot! I'm noticing that if you're shot while charging the cannons, it will interrupt you. You have to start all over. No, it's too far away. Barely. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that would kind of work. Can you get back to the... Thank you. That could have been destroyed if it didn't screw me over like that. God damn it. That's not what I meant to do. I accidentally fired on our allies there. Just full broadside. Okay. Is he still alive? Get a bit closer here. Did you have to sail between us? pretty wounded.
Ship lost! Escort's all stuck. We're on our own now, sir. God, where are our blasted reinforcements?
They will come. We must hold the bay until they do.
Oh, this is madness. You're alone and we're without reinforcements. Careful, Captain. On the port! Port side, Captain!
Yeah, see, get out of the damn camera. Thank you. Oh shoot, man of war.
All our guns are down. We've no way to defend ourselves.
How many times do you have to fire?
Sink us if we're not careful.
Ram it to board?
He's not really planning to board them, is he? Has he lost his mind? He's going to get us all killed.
Get me out there!
There we go. Can I do a human shield like for once when it does that instead of it just screwed me over? Obviously I need to just break up that line because it's not giving me the option. It's not even showing the yellow bar or anything. Good idea. Are you kidding me? You're going to get stuck on there? God damn you, move. Like, what is up with that?
You mad bastard. The French are coming!
They say you took down that man of war all alone. Perhaps Lafayette did not exaggerate when he spoke of your abilities. As promised, my ships are yours to command. What do you require?
5 of them must enter New York's harbor flying British flags.
Wait. I thought you might need some pirates killed or goods transported, and instead, you asked for us to... what, shell?
Oops, my bad.
No. Of course not.
Ah,
Only part of it.
explain yourself.
I mean to infiltrate Fort George, but it is too well guarded. Cannon fire will breach its walls and scatter its guards.
And a ship that flies the French flag could never get near it.
You understand then?
Not at all. But a promise is a promise, even when made to a lunatic.
I will light a signal fire when it is time for you to attack.
Vous l'avez entendu, récupérez leurs drapeaux qu'on puisse les accrocher. Allez, vite!
I'm surprised they don't make us do a mission on getting these British flags. You know.
Hello, Connor. Welcome back.
Is everything in place?
Oui, Lafayette waits for you inside the tunnel beneath the city.
I mean, it shouldn't take, it shouldn't be that hard to counterfeit the flag, right? I guess so, that's the one thing. Damn red coats everywhere.
We need to distribute these blankets to these beggars.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much straight-ish this way. Wait. Or is the fast travel point my destination?
Fresh greens and dried goods for your larders. I have everything you need from nature's garden. Here, good folks.
I think this might be my ignition. I don't know though. Yeah, it is, because they only put you on the actually on the ground for missions. Otherwise, it just acts like fast travel points, like the signposts in The Witcher.
All men dream of throne. It is in our nature.
Then what will you do?
Ensure their leader is sterile.
Connor! This tunnel will take you into the military district.
And the Admiral?
He waits for you to light the signal. And then the strike begins.
And we
We'll be there as well.
Remain undetected to reach the signal tower. Will people notice him? Yes, they will.
Stop there.
God damn it.
You come back here, you! Down.
Trying to get on across that sign and then maybe we can just jump it. Yeah, like that. God damn it. You couldn't have jumped in the stupid haystack. Okay, just run. Turn the corner. Well, that was inconvenient.
We need to get inside the fort.
It's not running very well at all.
I am in no condition to fight. Need to stay away from the guards.
Where are you, Charles?
Gone.
Dumbass.
Come now. You cannot hope to match me, Connor. For all your skills, you're still but a boy, with so much left to learn.
Give me Lee!
Impossible. He is the promise of a better future. Sheep need a shepherd.
He has been dismissed and censured. He can do nothing for you now.
A temporary setback. He will be restored. You act as though you have some right to judge.
But it's not even letting me break his defenses now. Like, how am I? So I'm just supposed to block until I get near the destructible
All I've
object?
said and done should clearly demonstrate otherwise. We did not harm your people. We did not support the crown. We worked to see this land united and at peace. Under our rule, all would be equal to the Patriots' promise.
They offer freedom. Surrender, and I will spare you.
Brave words from a man about to die.
You fare no better.
Even when your kind appears to triumph, still we rise again. And do you know why? It's because the Order is born of a realization. We require no creed, no indoctrination by desperate old men. All we need is that the world be as it is. This is why the Templars will never be destroyed.
Can't believe he let him do that. Like, after all that, he forgot to grab his arm to prevent him from striking him.
Don't think I've any intention of caressing your cheek and saying I was wrong. I will not weep and wonder what might have been. I'm sure you understand. Still, I'm proud of you in a way. You've shown great conviction, strength, courage. All noble qualities. I should have killed you long ago.
We've got a problem. Hatham doesn't have the amulet anymore.
But the temple's still sending data. There must be more to the story.
Only one way to find out.
Well, obviously Charles must have it. I assume.
My father is dead. Charles Lee now leads the Templar Order in his place. I see now why ours is an eternal war. For each piece taken from the board, another is placed upon it. Back and forth we go. Across the world. Across the ages. Some days mine feels an impossible task. But I cannot afford to be consumed with doubt. The people need me. Now more than ever. I must stop the Templars. I will kill Charles Lee.
Get the Lee undetected.
We gather today to remember a man of peerless vision who sought to change the world. And change the world he did. Look around. Even now the British prepare to retreat. Their spirits broken. Their forces splintered. The Patriot leadership shall soon fall. Either into our service He sent me away. That day, at Fort George. He feared for my safety. I should have stayed. He said there was no danger.
He was wrong.
I will kill you, Connor. This I swear. Not here, though. Not today. No. First, I'll destroy all you hold dear. I'll burn that homestead of yours to the ground and roast the severed heads of your precious founding fathers in its flames. And when I've finished with them, all the rest will burn as well. Your merry band of assassins, the human refuse that lives on your land, your village and its people, all of it, gone.
You can try, Charles. But as with all your schemes, this too will end in failure.
Get him on his feet. He will wait. He will watch. And then, when he's seen all his life's work brought to ruin, only then will I allow him to die. Take him away.
Shame we have to keep you along.
Apparently they, oops, they unarmed me. I guess that makes sense. Wait, I'm supposed to limit the kills when I have to kill these guys? It's rather silly. And they finally even kill. Unless they mean something else from regular kills, you know. Yeah, I got a sword now. That's very nice. Oh, shoot.
Charles Lee gone?
The harbor. To catch a ferry.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat this because even though we only have one guy left, I think they dragged us on for a while. I guess I actually have. Can you please stop? None.
Or summary execution for aiding.
I'm sure we avoid the guards on the way. Of course, it's a restricted area, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, now it'll let me swap between weapons and stuff. Okay. That's not even the area that Charles Lee is in. Because randomly restricted the harbor, I guess. Well, you popped in temporarily. You're not watching anymore. Oh, this time he is in a restricted area. They're having my vision be red and like I'm still wounded. Even though my health is full. It's kind of weird. Like, I guess that's part of the narrative. But, yeah. There we go. I think I doubt we're going to make the limit a regular kill thing. Like they forced us to use up like all of them except 2, and we're see like this guy's not even moving.
I believe these men meet the requirements.
You believe incorrectly. They're sick and weak. We're looking to build an army, not fill an almshouse.
It would take months to get them into fighting shape, but we don't have the time.
No. Please. We'll do anything you want. Anything. Only take us with you.
Quiet, well. Your merchandise is useless to us.
Perhaps we should discuss this back in my cabin.
Why? You couldn't have dropped down to where you can actually. Gosh, that's annoying. I don't know why they didn't drop back down onto the post, which was directly above us. Instead, it like completely I can't think, sorry. Instead it completely like got rid of it where we are. No, you can't find that. Oh, now they want us to go like way to the other side of the ship. Okay. Well, let's see how well that works out. Just kind of falling back the way that it came up. I was worried that it was going to jump us back in the water there for a second. Turn around, dude. We already ruined our optional objective, and I hate patrolling guards. So. Can I get this guy? apparently it doesn't stand close enough to the edge. Ruined crap. That's a shame.
Sorry, so I'm disappointed. As you should be. For us to have come all this way for nothing. Tell me now why I shouldn't have you thrown into the sea.
No need to be rash. Only give me a little more time. I'll scour the other ships if I must. I'm certain there are prisoners who will meet your needs.
Very well. You have 2 days.
Thank you.
Present yourself to the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston with the men you've chosen. We shall meet you there along with our master.
God damn it. Well, we got that one done at least. You definitely can't do this without killing the 15. I'm not sure how you can possibly 100% this mission, to be honest. Do you have to have so many down there? Drop, damn you! I don't know how I did that without being hit, but... I was wondering why it wasn't showing anything in the toolbar, and I don't know why. They just didn't click anything, but the stuff is available. Is this something I'm supposed to teleport to? Yes, because I'm stupid. I don't think this, yeah, I'm not sure when it's going to be done. We might actually be able to finish it. before I have to leave. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of wondering if I should play the... Nah. The idea of Washington being a Templar, I think it's just for shock value. Like, it doesn't even make sense. And the reason why it doesn't make sense is because, again, like, he's not exactly a tyrant. Like, this is the guy who actually refused the third term and set that president. So, because he can't speak. So yeah. I think George Washington. It's really silly for George Washington to be a Templar. He would have to have like a really weird ideology for that to happen. Because Templars are all about power and control, and while the Assassins are allegedly about freedom and all that, that's obviously, you want to say that they just want the people, the leaders that they find more palatable and controlled, than say like no leader at all. You know, they're not fighting against like every law or anything. It's just kind of like, hey, you know what, this person's a real douche, let's stay rid of him. Which, you know, fair enough. And obviously with the Pieces of Eden, Templar control would mean, like, complete totalitarian stuff on a unthinkable level. So, and the Pieces of Eden are like the one thing that does need to be kept secret. Oh, do you guys remember I was talking about the wing of whether or not the animals should be made public? I guess that's the one con to, like, a serious con that I would actually consider is that, you know, people might, on odd chance, discover a piece of Eden if they explore their ancestors, because, you know, obviously we had a lot of peasants. Everyone has had a lot of peasants in their ancestry, but it's not like, it's probably not like 100% peasants. You know, it's not for most people. It's, you know, it's probably a mixture, so they could theoretically, like, someone could, especially like some rich person. I guess that's not really true in today's age, but theoretically someone could find a piece of Eden, and that would endanger society. So I guess maybe that's what they were talking about when they said that the animals should be kept secret. Because that's the one compelling argument I think that there is to keep it secret. Because it, you know, you don't need a Templar to desire the control of some powerful piece of technology. So, in that sense, maybe it should be kept secret. But.
Need something, darling?
No.
Rude.
Can I help you? You know you can. Pardon?
Oh!
I do not like having my time wasted.
Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards.
Make a sound and you die.
What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the Long Pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No.
Thank you.
That was stupid. So he doesn't even tell him what he's asking for. And you know, it's already like literally about to break it, threatening to break his arm. And then on top of that, he just magically reads his mind. He's like, oh yeah, I totally know that you're after Charles Lee. Like, yeah, totally. Like, none of that made sense. That was a stupid scene. Now again, part of it might just be, you know, I think part of it is just, you know, I've become disillusioned, let's say, with Assassin's Creed. In much of the same manner that I became disillusioned with Star Wars after Disney took over. I think part of it's my politics, but also part of it is just like, again, these are kind of stupid scenes. It's a nice little shortcut that I happen to come across. Ah, move. That's a good question. There we go. I was about to say, I assume it's not something that I have to fast travel to, but here we are. It's not. This isn't a restricted area, so I should be fine, right? Well, yeah, I have to look for a goal and target. I would like to get short first if possible. Oh, there we go. What is that all about? Why is there just a random explosion? God damn you. Yeah, I need to... When they line out like that, you have to... Even if it's just... Oh, that actually did slow me down that time. So I guess that's a... I respect that. Did you have to do that? Like, just run, damn you. Yes, I know, we have to...
You can't go in there!
Ah, shoot. I'm not sure why this is burning, but, you know. God damn it. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I went in the wrong area. Oh, you're gonna put me way back here. God damn it. God damn you. Just stop it. Stop. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. Oh, okay. Do I go around? Yes. Come on, move. I feel like we're not making good progress here. Hey, there we go. Move, damn you. Why? Why did he feel the need to do that?
Why do you persist? You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another. You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
Go to the harbor master. Like, not a doctor, a harbor master. Because, I don't know. He won't even do that, like, little hop there. So I guess we gotta go find the stairs. Here we are.
Rough night, was it? He headed inland. Took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
How do you know he was talking about Lee? Like, I know I'm beginning to nitpick this game a lot because I already played it the first time, but... I can barely move. I assume that's because I'm badly wounded and won't see a doctor. Like I said, they draw this out like a lot, forever. It's ridiculous. Should probably sheath the knife or do something about that before someone sees you.
Why would they leave this behind?
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No! I have failed! My people are gone! Chased out by those who I thought would protect them!
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. Remember, you must hide the amulet where none might find it.
So that wasn't the apple. That was some weird messaging device that apparently disintegrates once all the messages are done.
I know where the key is. Then let's go.
So Achilles died too. That kind of makes sense. Thousands of years later. Or hundreds.
Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Okay. I assume this is the thing we open. Way up here.
Moment of truth.
Yes. Come. Here, at last. You know our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time as a god. It is the cruelest fate to have written words that meant well and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
Yeah, so, we beat it, guys. So let me know if you want me to play any other games or anything else in Assassin's Creed or anything else for that matter. For the meantime, I'll just be done. I think that my time is better spent elsewhere, unless, of course, there's an actual audience for this. Because I'm happy to provide that. Anyway, provide content. Anyway, yeah. So that ending always confused me. So you had a little fight, and it's like, actually, you should let the world burn because this woman, this precursor would go free, and it's like, how is that bad precisely? Like this, because then you go into 4, which does, and the world hasn't changed like at all. Like the precursor isn't in charge of everything. It's again just Abstergo versus the assassins, and you know, you just have references to Desmond and what happened in 1 through 3. So I'm really confused why this mattered at all. And again, like, if you have a precursor running around, like, I don't know, and it is a good question as far as what's worse, to die a free man or to live a slave, because it's actually not that. It's actually a complicated question, because it's not as extreme as, you know, what we have in history textbooks, where it's like, you know, you're half starved and being black and blue for whenever you don't meet your quota, and that's not really. And I have some doubts that's somewhat what happened based off read Frederick Douglass, because he was actually surprised by the lack of food and provided by one of his masters. But that's besides the point. So the point is that, you know, it's a relative term. Like, you might say that we're not, like, it's true that even today, as free as we are, we're not 100% free, because there are constrictions in society. And so there's always a question of, well, how many constrictions should there be on your life in order to maintain peace and order? And so the answer isn't absolute freedom, but it's also not absolute tyranny. So we have to have this discussion of precisely where do we draw the line, and I think, and that's an interesting discussion to have. And so one of the things is was it Juno? Exactly how Juno rules is of great importance. Like, in the context is very important. Could she establish a world government? Sure. But is a world government a tyranny automatically? No, it's not. Because you could, again, model the world government after the United States, where even each individual country is just effectively. So you have United States, saying you gotta have federal government, state government, city government, right? And so maybe under a world government, what would happen is simply, above the federal government, you would have the global government. So there would be some unifying laws like don't murder and all that, and you might unify security and surveillance. But each country could, by and large, still make their own laws, and the laws get more specific the more local it gets. And so exactly what does it mean to like conquer the world, and what does that look like is very important to understand the exact context of that sort of living, because one of them can actually be more of a sort of a utopia, or at least be far superior to what we have now. And the other side of that is obviously the complete dystopian hellhole that we'll think of when we talk about a world government and the New World Order and things like that. So yeah, that's all of it. That's pretty much it. Everything. It's we beat it with time to spare, so I'm happy about that. We'll just wait for the credits to finish, and then because unfortunately I'm not. Some games do this, and I don't really remember like what happens. So they'll throw in after credit cutscenes, and I'm not really sure what to make of that or how to handle that. So yeah, instead of focusing on playing video games, which again I'm not. So because I'm not good at them, I'm not sure if I could ever. I'm beginning to doubt whether or not I could build an audience for it. If you got, maybe I'll check in a couple years later, and there's a bunch of people subscribing and stuff, and where I can say, oh, hey, man, there's actually a market for this. Even though unskilled gamer, it's quite literal. I'm not very skilled. Quite the contrary. I'm probably worse than I'm just as bad as your average Joe. Maybe in different ways, but it's painful to watch me play, especially for these timed missions or chase scenes or whatever. So yeah, that's everything. If you like this, so I think that's pretty much all that I have to say about this. I want to probably start I'm thinking about starting a political blog, because I do have an interest in politics, and I think it's more productive of my time to be aware of the world around me and talk about that versus playing video games, obviously. So yeah, I think I want to go down that route next, but we'll see. And let me know if you guys, yeah, I guess you would have to see my writing to really make a fair judgment about it. But anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. You should also follow Not Skilled Gamer on Twitter for updates. And again, just if you guys don't like this, just make sure to do that, and I'll try to check in on the channel every once in a while to see if it's growing or anything while I'm away. I've been playing tons of Assassin's Creed because again I enjoy it, and so I've been focusing on that, and so yeah, I'll put out a lot of videos in a short period of time, and we'll see how this goes. So we're getting to all the voice talents. These video game credits are so long, it's really absurd, but it kind of makes sense. Especially if you're going to translate it, that's a lot of work. these AAA titles, you know, it is a ton of work. I'm looking up how did they justify Washington being a Templar right now. Oh, shut up. There are people saying there's no evidence that George Washington was... So this must have been just a bone that they threw, because apparently there's a big conspiracy theory about Washington being a Templar Knight. As in, like, not like the Templar Order like in Assassin's Creed, but like in like an actual knight from the Crusades. So maybe that's just a bone they threw there. I don't know. I almost want to get the DLC now just to find out like what his ideology was. But I don't think you. Unfortunately, I don't think in the DLC you play as George Washington. I think you play as the guy trying to kill George Washington. It's some I think it's another Native American. But they wear like bear skins. Yeah. I think they will look clearer. I'm going off memory because this stuff came out a long time ago. But yeah, I don't think there's any good reason why you would pick George Washington of all people to be a Templar. And I'm not sure if in those search results if like they threw the users a bone, or if that was the result of people looking up was George Washington having any connection to the Templars. It's just based off the fact that they made the extra game. Or I guess there's a DLC in this case, because it's apparently in the start menu. So I think it started off as its own game, though. Goodness, it's taking a while to get through the credits. So, and also I know, so they said that why did they make the device to save the world in such a way that Desmond had to kill himself? Like, I'm also confused by that. Why was that necessary? I'm also confused why they made it so that Juno would be released by activating the device that would save the world. Like they knew that this device was going to have to be used again, and to prevent history from repeating itself. And then they chose to like also make that the linchpin to cage Juno. Like why? Like, that doesn't seem very smart. It feels like it's just added in plot drama at the end, to be honest. And as much as I'm critiquing the storyline, again, this is, like, a lot better than what they do today. Because today there is no storyline. There is no overarching storyline whatsoever. And in fact, some of it's really confusing. Like, it kind of, like, it was assumed that, you know, we call it precursor as in the, like, you know, the technology is just more advanced, so you can get some things like the holograms and you're like, okay, it's kind of weird, but alright. But, like, yeah, I guess spoilers alert if you haven't played it, but in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, again, spoiler alert, a skeleton from like during the Vikings age happens to touch a piece of Eden, like the Staff of Eden that you remember from Assassin's Creed 2 with the Pope and all that. He touched the piece of Eden and it reformed his like entire body. Like, how does that make sense? So that's almost like a magical power. I'm pretty sure that leads to realm of science at that point. I could be wrong. Like, maybe they're able to reconstruct everything, even the brain and all that, based off the DNA in his bones or something. I don't know, but that seems off to me. Like, and that doesn't seem scientifically plausible, even with hyper advanced science. Although you do have the quote that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. I don't really buy into that completely. Because I think that, you know, like, you know, science, it's usually some device that you can't understand versus, but the device still operates within the laws of the science that you already know. You can't just do random crap. Look at that. There was an after credit scene. After credit scene. Oh, was he waging war against the whole Templar Order? I thought he was just waging war against like that one group that was on his front. I don't know. There's another mission apparently, way over where. So we pretty much beat the game, guys. I think that we can continue and just. I'm not sure at what point, how much longer the epilogue is, but I would be annoyed if I have to quit playing just so I can come back later today and do the epilogue. So I'm hoping that we get this time. Because there's nothing in here that's going to be exciting. Or at least I doubt it. It's probably going to say saying goodbye to some friends or whatever. Wait, there's multiple quest lines. What's up with that? Okay, well, you can fast travel to that one, so we'll do this one first. Oh yeah, you can fast travel here too. I'm done. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, there we are.
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but
How could this have happened?
we're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour, which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure that's bogus. I'm pretty sure each state had their own taxes. I could be wrong. No, of course they did take the land without a doubt. I'm not gonna act like that didn't happen. But the reasoning is stupid. People need land to prosper, and that's just the way it happened. Because you have to also keep in mind, this is like before the industrialized age. You can't have, like, there's only so many people you can have living in the city. Most people had to be farmers, and obviously, farming takes up a lot of time, a lot of land. That's what I was meant to say. Said a lot of time. It does take up a lot of time too, but also a lot of land, which is what we're actually talking about here. Why? There we go. There we go.
America has no need for your services, back to Britain in a box. Death to the oppressor! Cut them down!
That was quite a warning shot. Landed like a foot from the dock. Like, I know that, you know, they had, like, you had to be an engineer to fire artillery, and that there was some mathematics with it, but by and large we're still talking about a black powder weapon, and those aren't exactly accurate. Definitely not something that you could get away with in the modern day. You definitely couldn't get away with firing warning shots. And certainly not out of the crowd of civilians. Can you imagine the uproar about that? Are you kidding me? Stupid game. Yeah, I can tell a problem occurred. Oh, there we go.
I don't much care where you find it. Just get me the money, or you'll suffer the consequences.
Mister, please, can you help me?
No. Godheads are making me run all everywhere. Am I supposed to teleport again? Yes. Goodness. Like, this is so annoying that to do all this stuff for the epilogues. Just to have them play with a little bit of cutscene. I still got plenty of time. I'm glad that they didn't make me like restart my computer with that ridiculousness. So it's just Boston left, because that's the only two cities we visit in this game, isn't it? New York and Boston. So well, we should wrap everything up here, at least hypothetically. Also, I'm not sure why Connor was surprised that the natives left, considering that they were already gone. Like early, like when we got the not the apple, but an apple-like thing.
All right, we're up and running. This code is hacked to all hell. Nicely hacked, but hacked. The worm found 3 pivots before failing, so we've got those. You need to locate the remaining pivots on your own from inside. The 3 we've got will triangulate the rest. It's a sweet bit of hacking on my part, if I dare say. Each pivot detects the others in proximity. There should be 12 total. Every one you find is supposed to produce a hex cipher, and that's what we're after. Once you find them all, we'll sequence the code, package the data, and Bob's your uncle. Now don't putz around too much in revolutionary America. I know it's tempting.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. That's weird. Also, when did we had this going on in earlier too?
So I've planted 2 of our pivots. Not easy from my end, believe you me. But there they are. You can see those 2 activating a buried one. Kinda. If you drop the 3rd one we have, the buried pivot's precise location should resolve. Then go gather the hex cipher, rinse, and repeat. If you get a chance, I'd love to see Franklin's glass harmonica in person. Just a side note. Have fun.
No. Like, this is annoying. Okay. Well, sorry about that was a weird thing. So that's all the cutscenes. And then we have, like... And then they have this weird pivot thing I don't remember, but I'm sure it's nothing important. Anyway, we're going to be, I'm just going to end it here, because there's nothing left to do, really. You guys have a good one. Again, remember, if you like this video, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Be sure to follow NotSkillGamer on Twitter for updates. Also, be sure if you want me to play any other games. Again, I want to just kind of put this whole streaming thing on pause until, unless, you know, I see that there's a market for it. Because, you know, there's more productive things that I can do with my life besides playing video games, probably. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Bye.